YouTube is getting it.
To reality.
Ho ho, everybody! What's up? It's me, the most dangerous. No, let's not play that again. It is me, the most dangerous man alive today, and by the sound of that voice, you can also hear my partner, the Colombian Goodvibe, is also here. Awesome action-packed show today. We're gonna be watching the amazing video that I have of Universal Vale Tudo Fighting 4, which oddly enough looks like it was recorded off of VCR using a camcorder to watch the video playing on a bad VCR copy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes, so it is pretty.
I'm really,
pretty
really
shitty.
hoping that stuff is going to be amazing.
Hopefully the fights will transcend the shitty video quality here. But you never know. We'll see. And hold on, I gotta pull up my notes here. So Goodvibe, why don't you let everybody know about your awesome stream coming up after this?
All right. Well, perfect time to plug my freaking stream. And ladies and gentlemen, that is true. I have now started streaming video games. I usually stream at night because I have a day job, which is why usually we take so long to record these things, is because I can never show up on time. But if you guys want to, at the end of the stream, I will link it. It's just twitch.tv/thegoodvibe. Nice and easy to remember.
That is easy. Now, if you have problems, viewers out there, with the audio levels, if they're too loud, they're too low, please let me know in the chat. And let's go through the chat real quick. We got Tom Tanaka's here. Hey, buddy, old pal. Little Jay Moxley has joined us, too. We also have Devilish Face. And I'll be, obviously, I have a new chat box there going on. I'm just using plain vanilla OBS, no Streamlabs. So it took me a while to get the chat box to work, but it's working. I think we're ready to go. Everybody ready? Is the video coming out there fine? It says, oh.
Well, I mean, you haven't started playing it, so.
Yeah.
And by the way, Tom Tanaka is saying my voice is much louder than yours. But that's a given, man. I am louder.
Goodvibe is much louder. I can turn him down a little bit. I can turn him down because I turned myself down because I was hitting the reds here. Yeah. So where you can see the chat box. Oh yeah, you can see the chat box. That's right.
Of course I can.
Because I've
You're streaming your screen.
Well,
literally streaming your screen.
There's a virtual webcam plugin for original OBS where you can see everything that's on the screen. So yeah, there we go. We're ready to go. If you're ready to go, the Pedro Boss Fight Brazil MMA. The Pedro might be watching this right now. I hope not. I don't think he's in. Is he in? I used his face for the thumbnail just because I love the way Pedro Otavio looks, but I don't think he is in this. But what is in store for us? Let me tell you a little bit before I press play here about our event. It was held on October 22nd, 1996 in Brazil. This is unlike the previous Universal Vale Tudo events, which were held in Japan. I guess it just got too expensive to fly the fighters over to Japan, so they decided, let's just hold it back in Brazil. It was a Brazilian federation anyway. So we're going to be treated to a very small heavyweight tournament here, which will see the likes of Kevin Randleman, Dan the Beast Severn, and Dave Bennett Tao, and some others. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this little mini tournament that they have here. I guess I don't think Dan Severn's in the tournament. I don't know.
And by the way, viewers, once again, as with all live events, this is the first time I'm watching this. I have never seen any of this before, so my reactions are about as live as anyone else's.
All right, with that all that said, let's press play. Let's go. There we go. Oh, and this is brought to us by my good Russian friend Alex. He makes his no hold bars VHS and DVDs, and some of them are shit. Some of them are.
You know what, Alex? Alex, if you keep providing us with videos like this.
It
I
is.
will allow the Rogers
You
to
can,
keep messing with
if you want to
American
order
Olympics.
videos from Alex, you email valetudo@mail.ru. And here's our shit video. Is it green or black? I don't know
Oh
what's
my
going on.
god, that is really shit.
They're gonna spoil the event here for us, so they show highlights.
Is it normally sped up or?
No, they just sped that up.
Okay.
They're including highlights from the event itself.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
pretty
so
cool.
it looks like someone pissed on the video camera. It's really bad. Bar Fight Brazil MMA says, I was there then 23 years ago. Did it look like this in person?
Everything was grainy back then, man. Everything was grainy.
We've got E Prohibido. El Prohibido. Those are the rules? Those must be the
So
rules.
that looked like Portuguese.
It is Portuguese, yes.
1 round of 10 minutes. In case of a tie, something about judges.
They'll go to the judges. Here's our first fight here, which, they're going to be playing this out of order.
That guy on the left looked like he was like completely looking somewhere else. Like he's not even interested in
Maybe
being
they might be playing it out of order. I think our first fight here is going to be Ricardo Botelho versus Cristiano Franco. Yes, I was right. Looking at my notes, and now I looked up at the screen, and there you go. One's 21, one's 22. Here we go.
So by the way, listeners, I don't have sound. I just want you guys to know this.
Yeah. Oh yes, Columbia and Goodvibe does not have sound. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to figure out a way to get the audio from the video to go into the virtual cam. There's no setting for that, so he's just gonna have to guess on what's happening here, what's being said. You're not. Hey, look at that dude. That guy was really interested in the fight. So here we go, round 1 of Vale Tudo action.
I got a camera playing shit.
Wait, okay.
I think they were pretty closer. There we go. Like, above, so that you can view it better.
The Goodvibe is buffering. We did not hear a single word you just said, buddy Opel.
What? Oh, god damn it.
You were buffering.
Establishment is shit.
I heard something about shit.
Camera placement shit.
Camera placement shit. There we go. Yeah, it is shit. It's too far away. Bare-fisted here is one of the Franca. I think he's the lighter-skinned fellow. And Botelho, Ricardo. Here we go. Big pickup and slam by one of the fighters. Tom Tanaka says, here we got a couple chats here I'm going to read here. Devilish Face says, obviously someone pissed on the tape itself. Little J Moxley says, someone put Vaseline on the lens and then pissed on it. I had that last part.
I mean, I don't think so, because Vaseline would be a lot more lens flare. We don't have any lens flare here.
I think they were using like the lowest quality camcorder they had on hand. It looks pretty bad. But we got some nice commentary. You can't hear Goodvibe, but we have some nice Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese, which has its own sound to it. Commentators telling us about the action here. We're right up against the fence. One of the two guys. I've already forgotten their names. Franca, I don't recognize any of them. Franca or Botelho.
By the way, like, look at this camera. Like, we can't see any of the action because the coaches are there. Like, this makes no sense. Why? Whoever is directing this is terrible at their goddamn job.
They have a cameraman right here that's catching all of the action. Why are we
but,
not?
But they, for some reason, they're like, no, go to camera 2.
Right, the wide
it's so
angle.
much better.
Go to the wide angle.
There you go. Now get the one that's behind the ref.
Bo Hotel, and a shot of random shot of the audience. First time director. This is the first time fight director. Yeah.
I mean, maybe he's fucking blind. He's just playing it off by ear.
He might be blind. He might be just. He has no idea what he's doing.
Thank God I'm drinking.
Tom Tanaka says Stevie Wonder working in the production truck. Here we go. We get a close-up shot. Hopefully it stays on this as Cristiano Franco. He's on top and mount here. He's got a glove on. or he's got wrist wraps
No, I
on.
think he's taped.
Yeah, it's taped.
Yeah.
He's got on a elbow pad.
Oh yeah.
Just one elbow pad.
He's got to do the people's elbow, man. Just wait. Just wait for it.
He takes it off and yeah. He would be a legend if he did that, but sadly I don't think he does. So again, we go into a slightly. I think they're trying to find what is the best looking camera here.
But see, like this camera is, you can tell has some color. The one that they just did seemed really just black and white.
Yeah. He's on the back now. He's rolled him. He might be looking to sink in a rear naked choke here. Devilish faces finally get the good shot after multiple shots of the cameraman who was just kidding. Yeah, they finally switched over to his. They're like, hey, hold on, that guy that's right next to the cage there.
Yeah, but we're not even getting the guy that's close. We're getting this far away guy.
Yeah, well, he's got a low angle going on here. He's a professional. Look at that. He's mixing it up.
There we go. This is what
He's
we
going
wanted
for
to
a
see.
choke here. He's choking him out.
He's got it. He's got it, dude. Look at that. There you go. He
That's
just
it.
tapped.
He's done. There you go. Fight one. Franco, I think, is the winner. They're going to fight again, though. Nope. Right to the. That's it. No official announcement. Just. That's it. Is that Renzo Gracie? Renzo Gracie's the judge. No, it's not Renzo Gracie. Okay.
Yay.
Christopher Pace has joined us. Kambaiwa, he says. Any notable names on the tonight's card? Dan Severn appears. Kevin Randleman fights as well. Elbows right to the spine. That was legal. He gets picked up and slammed here.
That was a really good slam, though.
That was a good slam. I don't think we have Dan Bobish, Dave Bennett Tao. We've got like a really short heavyweight tournament. Dan Severn is not in the tournament. He's just a one-off fight. He'll be fighting Mario Neto. Kevin Randleman, Dan Bobish, Dave Bennett Tao.
Quarterfinal, round of 15 minutes. It would be judge. Go to the judges.
Okay, there you go. Colombian Goodvibe, who knows Portuguese by way of knowing Spanish.
Exactly.
Corey Goodman has joined us, buddy, old pal. What's up, Corey? You could join us if you want. If you got your microphone and headset set up. And Gotans is here. He says, hi, the most dangerous man alive today. He says, hi, everyone. Gotans. Goodvibe is here as well.
Oh, wow. I don't even get a hi, like a personal hi. I just part of
came
everyone. Wow. No. I see how this is. I'll remember this.
There's Dan Bobish. He's got judo and shoot fighting. He's taking on Muro Bernardo, who's got jiu-jitsu and karate.
Now I feel special, Goldstein. Thank you.
Christopher
Karate.
Yeah, it's like karate. It's funny. Here comes Dan Bobish, who's representing judo.
How's it going, Nicolas Peña?
Nicolas Peña's joined us. What's up, Nicolas? Christopher Pace says hi, good vibe.
Thank you, Christopher.
So Dan Bobish. I wonder if he's going to wear the...
My name is Daniel Bobish.
Daniel Bobish.
He's known as the Bull.
The Bull. Got a nice clean shaven head there. Now here comes his opponent, the jiu-jitsu fighter. Pretty buff.
Way to go, Corey. Way to go.
Corey Goodman says, my computer is out of commission. Spilled Bong's water all over it. Like direct hit. Won't turn on and off. Oops. Bong water is vile, says Tom Tanaka. There's Muro Bernardo. He's a very fair-skinned fellow and blonde hair.
Well, yeah, Brazilian. Mauro, by the way.
Mauro?
Mauro. Probably short for Mauricio.
He must be Italian. There's a lot.
That's true.
There's a lot of Italians in Brazil.
I missed you too.
Oh, we got some ring girls here. She's got the Brazilian flag. Woo!
All right, see. Pride should learn from this camera work. There you go. That was good camera work.
Gotan says, I missed you, good vibe. with Misty. He got Misty Eye, I think it was he's trying to say. Ready
So
for
who are you
the-
going for this one?
I gotta go for the
Demonstration?
American, of course. I ain't going for no Brazilian. Let's go, Dan Bobish. Get
Well, I'm
him.
going for the other guy.
Bobish is a big hulking man. He is gonna
he is.
destroy this fucking.
No, he is.
Whoa! Big
This
slam.
isn't even gonna be close. Look at that. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Big slam there. Nicely done. Now he's pounding the face of Morrow. Corey Goodman says, sadly, that doesn't help electronics on his computer issue with the bong water. Devilish Face says, the water smells the worst after the first hit, to be honest.
Wow.
Christopher Pace, K1 ring girls are literally the worst. And Devilish Face says more. Gets more and more muted from there.
Wait. What do you mean the girls are the worst? Those ring girls were pretty good.
He said K1 ring girls.
Oh, K1.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was gonna say, man, like what?
Dan Bobish here is on top, and it looks like Muddle is bleeding already out of the eye socket.
Yeah, like he got really nailed
His
after
face-
that first takedown.
His face is shoved up in the cage. We can barely see it. They need a spotlight on the camera. Gotans asked, when are you and Goodvibe going to do another special event where you drink beer and watch ninja movies? Bad ninja movies. American Ninja 3 is on is on deck for the next time we actually watch.
Well, I have bad news for you. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. Currently, the Colombian Goodvibe is trying to lose weight. So currently for this event, I am drinking Bloody Marys.
And that has any less calories than regular. There
It's
you go.
healthier. It's
It's
tomato
healthier.
juice. Look at that. The battle's already over.
Dan Bobish beat him up.
My drink and the battle's already over.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Dan Bobish, the winner. He moves on to the next round of the tournament. Gotans, I read that. Little J Moxley said blood. Major Tom, hey buddy, what's up, Major Tom? He says, I don't want to be an ass, but I have to ask when the next Pride Resurrection episode is coming. So I had started the script for the next Pride Resurrection, and I guess I'll start working on that this week, and then I'll get the video files. It's going to be Pride Resurrection episode 24? 24, I think. So 24 is going to be the 2002 Shockwave, Sadame, as it was called in Japan, because we can't do the worst volume 2.
What? We can't?
We can't do the copyright issue. There's a new company that is really going after content on YouTube, and the worst appeared on Sky TV. So any Sky TV content that had like the logo in there, they go right after it, block it. So the worst volume 1, our review of it, is gone from YouTube forever.
No!
Yeah. So we'll do Shockwave next, and I'll get those video files over to Goodvibe this week or next, and I'll get started on the script. So it'll probably be June, mid to late June. It'll be a big one though. It's Shockwave. It's gonna be a big event. Corey Goodwin said the K1 ring girls are like Chicago Bulls cheerleaders in the 90s to 2000s. You never saw that. Don't. It's a bunch of whales they seem to find all around the area. Gotans, he's drinking. He says, cheers, Goodvibe.
Cheers to you, Gotans.
Chad Mulligan, hey buddy, what's up? He's joined the stream as well. That ring girl had balls. Rewind, let's see it. Let's go back and see that ring girl had balls. What ring girl had balls where?
You might be talking still about the K1 ones, because we haven't seen any ring girls since.
Are you sure? Christopher Pace recommends you could try and blur the Sky Perfect TV logo out. I don't think they're going by the logo. I think they're going by the content, like they have it registered, scanned into the system, and it's just picking up the video.
And you know, YouTube has always been more leaning towards the people that want to screw people over.
Right. Well, here's the thing, is that the content wasn't automatically detected. It was manually detected. So somebody manually looked for, like, maybe they had search terms that they were looking in YouTube, and they manually detected it. That motherfucker. So it was some law school student who was working for this attorney office in Japan. So where's this ring girl, Chad Mulligan? Is it
Yeah,
coming
see
up?
the one. I think he's talking about the ones Corey Goodman was mentioning. I don't know.
He told us to rewind. Corey Good, or maybe they're really behind. Corey Goodman said
No, they're not. Oh,
sodomy.
maybe.
He's asking about sodomy. So no, sodomy. Sodomy is the Japanese word for shockwave. Major Tom says someone flagged it, losers. Yeah, maybe. We've got the next fight here. I don't know if this is part of the tournament. Oh God, look at this fucking guy.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's a big boy.
Yikes. Corey Goodman asked, any way I can convince you to upload vids to something like Daily Motion, Vimeo, Metacafe? Yeah, I think Daily Motion. I thought they required like a monthly fee or something like that to upload long videos. I tried to look at it. I don't know. I might have to.
Holy man! Oh, how is this a fight? Look at this guy. Fucking peak human perfection against the
Versus the
fucking
fat
blob.
guy.
Against
Versus
the
the
fucking
blob.
This is like Wolverine versus the Blob in any fucking X-Men comic.
He is raring to go. Look at that stern look.
That's all the roid rage, man.
Christopher Pace, sodomy? Yes. Sodomy would have been a horrible name for an event. For a pride event. Pride sodomy. Corey Goodman, I do upload to, so if you wanted, you could watch the Worst Volume 1 review on BitChute. I put it up there. And I upload less to BitChute now because here's the ring girls. So which one had balls? The blonde-haired one? BitChute. I used to upload more because I had a premium account with BitChute. I just donated to the cause. You know,
There we go. Look at that. That's a nice ass.
I think I donated like $20 to BitChute, and so I had like a premium membership for a year, and they used to automatically pull over any video I uploaded to YouTube. If I upload a video to YouTube, they would automatically copy it. Like BitChute would download it and upload it for me. Since I lost the membership though, and now I have to manually go and upload, and the uploader for BitChute just sucks. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh well. Let's talk about this fight here. Who is the...
That guy's putting up a fight.
He's gonna get taken down here. He's a Big Van Vader. He's fighting here in spandex shorts. He's going for punches to the back of the head. Meaty punches right to the back of the head. I think he's knocked him out.
I think he's down. Yeah, I think he's down, man. Holy shit.
I think I missed. Nicholas Pena says, "Damn, crack it bad." Geza Kelman has 23 years old and he looks like 120. John Francis, I've been with you since Revival. Love the show. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Benny Banks is here. Thanks for joining us, guys, by the way. Did the guy just flip off the crowd? I missed it.
I don't know. I was too distracted by his Adam's apple.
He did have a big Adams. I was going to comment on it. Christopher Pace said you could upload these banned videos in parts, possibly. My son is in. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody.
No, it's not Vader, but it's a Vader-looking guy. Corey Goodman asked if that's the Vader.
You guys say hi. Hi, everybody. Don't touch.
Hi.
Yeah, that's where you talk.
Hi.
Hi.
Lots of comments here. I think you can live stream stuff without worries on Pitcarto, says Major Tom. Corey Goodman was confused that no, I said he looked like Big Van Vader. Big Van Vader's won. Big Van Vader has won.
No, he was a lot better. This fight just surprised the hell out of me. Roid Rage guy is not happy about it. Oh, something's going on.
Oh, they're gonna restart the fight. I guess they are.
Yeah.
Van Vader is upset and or confused. He's going for the shot. That's Kelman. I'm going by Nicholas Pena. He should be commentating on this because he knows these guys more than I do. Nicholas Pena, he is a well of knowledge. I will say that. So thanks for joining us, Nicholas. I appreciate it. Chad Mulligan said, "Never mind the ring girl. I was thinking of was Michelle Obama from her college days."
Oh my God. Oh my God. Vader just choked the shit out of him with his
He's
weight.
wanting Geza
That was
Kelman.
beautiful.
There you go. The crowd seems mildly amused.
Mas o homem é forte demais também. Esses socos são socos que não
Gotan says it's over now. Feed me. That's who I'm calling, who I've nicknamed Van Vader. Geza Kelman. He won. He's gonna go eat now.
Look at that. Look at that. That boom. Takes him down and just stuffs him with his fat.
That guy had good wrestler instincts. I don't know if he was a wrestler. Next we have Dave Bennett Tao, aka the British Bulldog. He looks just like the British Bulldog. Well, he looks close enough to the British Bulldog. And we have
He
Adigio.
probably still has his family.
Huh?
Am I thinking of the wrong person?
Who?
Never mind.
Adigio de Costa. He's the Night Shadow. Dave Benetau is his nickname is Dangerous. Dangerous Dave Benetau. His record coming into this fight. He's
got the double D's. Dangerous Dave.
What's funny about this is prior to this he'd fought Oleg Takhtarov twice. Poor Dangerous Dan Benetau. He fought Oleg Takhtarov twice and lost twice. His record coming into this bout was 2-3. He also lost to Dan Severn, who we'll see later. Prior to this bout.
Little J Moxley, thank you for reminding me. Yes, correct. That's Benoit. I got my wrestlers confused.
Oh, Christopher Pace had said, I wouldn't trust any video website outside of YouTube, Dailymotion, or VK.
What's VK?
I don't know.
Oh.
Nicholas Pena says, it's time, it's Gelman time. Like the Vader's intro. So we have Canada, Dave Benetau.
By the way, I do want to point out that when they do audience shots, it looks like a video game audience because nobody's fucking moving.
Yeah.
Or you can't tell they're moving because of the camera resolution.
They've got a slight wobble to them, you know, like the animation of them moving. There we go. That ring.
But look at those thighs. Damn.
Oh, damn is right.
As a Hispanic man, I salute those thighs.
Christopher Pace, my other comment must have gotten retracted. Did you retract it, Christopher Pace? I can't see. I can only see what's up on the stream here. Let's try it censored. Oh, you can't say you think YouTube is VK is a Russian social media site, says Devilish. Oh, okay. Is it VK?
Oh wow, that was a really quick takedown.
Yeah, Dave Benetau I think is gonna dust through Adigio here. He's going nuts. He's going nuts on him. Oh boy, Dave Benetau, he's pissed after losing to Oleg Takhtarov twice. He wants to take out his anger on a black Brazilian.
Police brutality.
Yeah, police brutality. Interesting you should say that. Dave Benetau was a part-time police officer. No, he wasn't. I don't know. Major Tom says YouTube is cracking down on language. Yeah, I'm sure they are.
I mean, anyway, YouTube can keep from paying people, they will keep doing it. So language is the new thing.
I don't understand what they're gonna do about like the angry video game nerd, who's one of their biggest channels. He says the F-bomb all the time. I was just watching one of their Mike and just whoever the other guy his name is. Or what is the angry video game nerd's name? Ralph?
I don't know. I don't watch him.
Oh, why not? Don't you like? Don't you? Well, come on. We gotta explore this. Come on. He's pretty funny. He's kind of.
No. Don't get me wrong. He's funny, but honestly, right now, one of the only like game quote unquote reviewers that I watch is Jim Sterling.
Bye, Gotans. I gotta say goodbye to Gotans. Thanks for joining us, buddy. James.
Yeah, Gotans. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, James and Mike Monday. So I watched a little bit of. They had a video recently that they uploaded, and they were saying all sorts of bad words like non-stop. We've got blood here out of the bridge of Dave Bennett Tao's nose, a.k.a. he looks like the British Bulldog. Have I mentioned that enough? Benny Banks says, by the way, when doing the in-cage post-interviews, John Anik's face always looks like he's about to press a big one out of his a-hole. Watch it next week. Okay, I'll have to watch for that. Watch for John Anik. Look like he's about to take a big old crap. British Bulldog, get him! Get him!
I mean, his nose is, that's a freaking deep cut, it looked like.
He's going for an Americana here, I guess. I don't. He's twisting. He got it. Dave Bennett Tao, winner via Americana. He's a big portly fellow. And
that ref looks like they just grabbed someone from the audience. Dude. Look at that.
Yes, he's got long hair and jeans.
I mean, don't knock the long hair. That's amazing.
Tom Tanaka. Oh, there's I guess a babe shot in a crowd. the director wanted to show someone he's interested in. He's like, oh, I'll get a shot of this one. Get her number. Tom Tanaka said they make money out of their own sponsors though, like NordVPN or mobile games. If AVGN got demonetized, YouTube wouldn't be affected by any means. I assume that's what Corey Goodman meant to say there. Which Vale Tudo event did Kevin Randleman first appear, asks Major Tom. I think it's this one. Or it might be, no, he appeared in Brazilian Championship something or another. I'll tell you in 2 seconds here. Loud chomping from the Goodvibe.
Yeah,
no, this is the debut in Brazil. This is the debut fights for Kevin Randleman. In fact, his fight coming up in the quarterfinals here, or the quarterfinals. I think that's what they're on right now. This will be his first ever fight professionally in MMA. So we get to see Kevin Randleman's first ever MMA fight. And here he comes, Kevin Randleman, the monster.
Damn.
He's got Mark Coleman in his corner there.
He looks like Balrog from Street Fighter.
He looks like Balrog, yeah. Here he is with his.
Crap.
What do you put your shirt on or take it off?
He just he doesn't want to show any nipple. All right, he's helping us. He's helping our channel.
We've got Thiago Silva's joined us. Algum Brasileiro aqui? He says.
Sorry, Thiago. No, not Brazilian. Colombian, though, so South America represent.
South America represent. Nicholas Pena says, what the fuck? They have He-Man fighting. And here comes his opponent.
The beautiful man. He's the beautiful He-Man. Look at that.
Luis Maciel.
When I think of He-Man, I definitely think of this guy right here.
Yes, rest in peace, Kevin Randleman. Interesting enough, I had to re-upload episode 3 of Pride Resurrection, and that Pride Resurrection, we had the dedication at the beginning, or the shot that we took of Jägermeister in memory of Kevin Randleman, who had passed away.
It really sucks when you have to do those re-uploads, because it like, you know, all the views are lost in the wind.
Yeah.
So like people look at the video and it's like, oh, barely any views. So it's like,
right.
No, it had thousands of views, and now back to nothing.
YouTube has put us into way below the fold anyway. We're so far down, like on any search results. We've been pretty much shadow banned on YouTube, I think, and it has to do with their crackdown on kids watching content, you know. And we got that false flag for sexually explicit content, and anyway.
What?
Yeah, this was like
a story. I'm gonna need
like a year ago. I told you about it. So Kevin Randleman's looking to bust up Marcial here.
He-Man's actually doing pretty good against the big man.
He does look like He-Man. Where does he get that blonde hair from?
I don't know. Product.
And I guess that is his nickname because they are calling him He-Man.
No, it is. It was in the intro.
Luis Marcial He-Man. Yep, it is. Kevin Randleman going for a big punch there. He's got gloves on. He doesn't want to hurt his hands from punching so hard. But look at how ripped Kevin Randleman is. Oh. Nicholas Pena says he's from Uruguay. Are you in Uruguay right now, Nicholas Pena? Or are you in America? Goodman, Corey Goodman says, yeah, I watched that re-upload as I usually do. Thanks, buddy. Tiago Silva says, I am Brazilian, guys. Excellent video. Thanks for watching, Tiago. We love you, buddy.
Viva Pele. There we go.
Viva Pele. So Kevin Randleman looks absolutely jacked. He's on the Mark Coleman diet right now.
I mean, like the muscles are just ridiculously defined. It's amazing.
He is on the Mark Coleman horse meat diet.
And He-Man's more on the Igor diet.
Yeah, he's a little soft. He almost looks like he doesn't look too bad, but he definitely is not on the same sort of exercise plan, if you want to call it that, as Randleman. Corey Goodman says, I don't know about you, but searching Pride Resurrection brought you up first listing, followed by a bunch of your vids. I'm not sure, but I think if you search for our name, you'll find us. But if you search for, I haven't done it in a while, but if you search for, Pride or MMA videos, I don't think we're recommended anymore. We used to be.
I mean, when we search it, we see it because of the fact that
You're
we searched it
subscribed.
before.
Yeah, or you're subscribed.
Yeah, so that's the main thing is, I think what the Most Dangerous Man Alive is talking about is like random viewers. When they search, we will not show up as recommended.
Well, I think even if you search for Pride Resurrection, it'll definitely pull us up regardless. But it's the other ways that we don't get viewers from that. Everybody who knows about us, has watched our stuff, either cares or doesn't care. But like the recommended videos in the sidebar, like I don't think we're prepared. Anyway, let's get off that subject.
So Thiago says He-Man is a very famous cartoon in Brazil. It's a very famous cartoon here in America, and it's awesome. They did a remake of the girl He-Man. I can't remember what her.
She-Ra, yeah. Much maligned. Yeah, much maligned. Let's not talk about that either. But the toys are ultra popular too. They were re-released as the classic He-Man line, and then they were upgraded to remolded with new joints and new points of articulation. They're very expensive though. They're $100 each, I believe. Ridiculous price.
Jesus.
Devilish Face says, I found you guys through a Google search for a Pride event way after your heyday. Oh, did you, Devilish? Huh. That's interesting. Nicholas Pena says, I live in Uruguay. Pride Resurrection is going worldwide. Yeah! Corey Goodman, he says, you probably are just further down. To be frank, I don't think your channel or of your numbers would be near top listings for general searches to begin with. That's not really burying. Yeah, I guess we'll talk about it more later. Because it's pretty involved, I guess. You'd have to look at the analytics. The analytics of like the views that we had, and you'll see we were going up, and then we hit a certain spot, and then it was down. Nicholas Pena says, love the stance of He-Man, compliments his hairstyle. It does.
I mean, He-Man is doing really well for himself right here. He's keeping to the ground, and it's been pretty good for him.
Yeah, having Kevin Randleman on top, even though this is his rookie MMA fight, he is a very scary fellow, especially with his giant muscles. And we're getting a random shot of the crowd as they, for some reason.
See, I'm telling you, video game audience.
Tom Tanaka says, I was looking for full Pride shows, and that's how I fell on the first episode of Pride Resurrection. Well, I'm sorry, Tom. He was looking for the actual Pride events.
Why are you sorry?
He's tapping out.
Something better.
He's tapped out. And whoa, the ref. Did we see that? The ref is going to choke out Kevin Randleman here as He-Man taps out. Let's see what he taps out from, because I wasn't paying attention.
Well, the punches. Look at that. He like gets out and starts punching in the face. Yeah, right here.
Oh, he's tapping out. And the ref, rear naked choke from the ref. Rear naked choke from the ref. Kevin Randleman is the winner in his first ever MMA fight. There you go. Randleman's ready to fight the ref now. We've got the aerial shot from the Brazilian.
Now here's an honest question, because I've never been athletic ever in my life. Can you really get that tone without a shit ton of steroids?
No. No. I mean, you could get pretty ripped, but no, you need to have some form of chemical enhancement to be able to be lean like that and not like just like a giant fella. I mean, he's like his waist is tiny for his
Yeah.
size, you know. Corey Goodman, because the algorithm constantly changes, adapt or die. Sadly, that's the name of YouTube. Follow the current trend until the next one comes. Yeah, I think we missed the boat on becoming super popular, and now Pride Resurrection will fade away instead of burning out. It's just instead of exploding in like a fiery fury, they'll just fade away slowly.
Which is good, because that way the most dangerous man alive today won't go back to just doing cocaine every day.
That's right.
Had we gotten famous, every video would have done, he would have been like White Nose.
Yeah, see, there's a short period of time where you can become famous on YouTube, but if you don't get that part, if you don't get it in that time frame, you'll never be. You can have your channel for 10 years, and I don't think after the first couple years, you've missed your boat. So here's our semifinal for our heavyweight tournament. Dan Bobish is taking on Dave Bennett Tao.
Americano de 26 anos, 1,80 m, 130 quilos, praticante do judô, do karatê, do shoot fighting. David Bennett Tao, canadense de 25 anos, 1,80 m.
Devilish Face said, yeah, I did the same thing as Tom and was really glad I found an OSW review-esque MMA show. Yeah, I used to watch OSW. I haven't watched them for quite a while. But you know what I did like about OSW that I guess maybe people might dislike or like about Pride is that OSW used to like cover more about like some of the wrestlers in their early episodes, like the ones from the 80s, WrestleManias from the 80s.
Holy crap! Look at that fat man.
That's Dan Bobish. We seen him. We seen him earlier.
I know, but like him wearing that gear or whatever the fuck is not helping his case in any way, shape, or form.
No, but he's representing judo. OSW, they used to like give you like little stories about what would happen with the wrestler or where the wrestler came from, and that's what I like. That's what I like. I like getting knowledge. I like getting information with my YouTube videos. So that's what Pride.
So that's why the most dangerous man alive today then went and got me as a co-host.
That's right.
Because God knows I bring fucking knowledge.
He
about
brings
wrestling.
the knowledge and he drops the knowledge on MMA.
Jesus Christ.
But that's why I do the histories of the fighters as an intro and as an outro. She's like the Chung Li.
Yeah.
She is
They
like
have
Chung
some
Li.
amazing thighs here.
Whoa! And look how. Wait, hold on. That is not possible. If I go back
What?
some here.
It's
It's
not possible.
the video's so grainy you can only really see it in motion. Like her waist.
Oh, her waist is ridiculously small, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it is. I'm with you 100%.
Devilish Face caught it. Knowledge. You know what makes you money and you can buy a Ferrari? Knowledge. Like that guy that used to have those YouTube ads that were so obnoxious. Benny Banks says, got almost every Pride event on DVD, watching them many times, and watching the Pride Resurrection episodes is some good times. Thank you, Benny. Corey Goodman says, we need a Pride Resurrection subreddit. I think I was doing better with Pride Resurrection promotion when Sherdog had their dumping ground. They had like a media forum where you could post anything, and then they shut that down, and I just stopped caring. Corey Goodman says, Ty Lopez. Yes, that's Ty Lopez. Knowledge. Goodvibe, you take over for a minute. I gotta go check something. Hold on.
All right, guys. By the way, we're talking about viewers and all that stuff, so I just want to point out, and I know the most dangerous man alive today feels the exact same way. Regardless of viewers, we're really glad that you guys are here tonight. Regardless of anything, if whatever YouTube wants to do, we got our loyal viewers, and that's awesome. So yes, definitely. And we all know I bring the MMA knowledge 100%. I bring the what do they look like knowledge, more like it. But you know what? Knowledge is knowledge. Yes, I kill brain cells. I mean, I think we've been going on an hour maybe. I don't know. However the hell long we've been going, and I've gone through a quarter bottle of vodka. So my knowledge is gonna get better as the night progresses.
Bob de novo tenta
But I mean, Wait. Is he gonna be able to get that? He was going for a reverse chokehold, but I don't know. A guillotine. See, look at that. I can barely get my names right. What candy does his tights look like? I mean, oh my God, why am I forgetting the name? I'm blanking out. Sweet Jesus. Shitty candy. What kind of candy is black? I don't even think I've ever eaten licorice. Licorice is black and it sucks balls. So there you go. That's what his tights look like, licorice. And probably taste about the same if you lick them. I don't know, Dan Bobish, man. I mean, I look at him and I see not Oddjob, the guy from Austin Powers, the one that threw shoes. So yes, Devilish Face did ask who does Dan Bobish look like, and I've just answered the guy from Austin Powers that throws shoes. And really, who throws a shoe?
Okay, I am back. Is Dan Bobish beating up Bennett Tao, or is that fight over? Oh, we're still on.
No, he's still beating him up. It might be over soon.
Dan Bobish is going for a front guillotine here.
And once again, we get the shitty camera angle.
Yeah,
like it's just
where's
brutal.
The action? John Francis, Joe San. Were you guys talking about Joe San?
No, we're saying that Bobish looks like Joe San. And you know what? To a certain degree, you are right.
Huh.
But thankfully, not the same fashion choices. Look at this camera work. Like, I don't care about their faces.
Here, wait, hold on, guys.
Yeah, duh. Thank you, John Francis. That's what you meant. The guy that threw a shoe is Joe San. Yes, and he is in jail because he's a giant fucking douche.
Hold on, everybody. Oh, I don't have a video. I thought I had a video of it. I don't have a video of it, but I just have that. I just have that.
Oh my God.
Whoa, there was an uppercut from Dave Bennett Tao, who shoots for the legs. He's got on long spandex pants. Not sure why. Our referee here is wearing a very nice patterned T-shirt.
I mean, he looks like, I'm not kidding. These refs look like they got taken from the audience. Like, this guy went on a vacation to like Hawaii,
yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, we need you to ref this fight.
No, the arena here is next door to a club, and they found him at the club, and he was in there rocking out, and they gave him pants to make him look like a referee, because that is not a referee shirt. That is a going out to the club shirt. Dave Bennett
Nicholas Pena says, bro, speaking of viewers, maybe we could set up a Patreon or stuff like that and schedule shows or something like that. I would be down for it. You know what? One of the things we have been talking about is something like that. Our entire premise for the show is that we both have lives, so we don't really do it for the money. So we were thinking something like that for when we raise enough like donations. We did that T-shirt for Gary Goodman for his charities and stuff like that. So that's what we want to do.
Well, if you want, you can buy this poster. Woo! I got plenty of these posters. It's a beautiful poster. Look at that.
It is a magnificent poster. By the way, I am wearing my Pride Resurrection shirt, and it is glorious.
Oh. And we also have this poster here. You can get this Pride Bushido 7 poster. It's awesome. It's orange. Anyway, I also got the Vale Tudo Japan 94. This fight is over. Bobish won, and now we're going to see
I like how the most dangerous man alive blocked the fight with the posters.
Tom Tanaka makes note. You said Gary Goodman. It's Gary Goodridge.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I confused Gary with Corey. There you go, Corey.
And I also have the Vale Tudo Japan '94 poster. Well, it's a I don't have it saved.
Nicolas says Hawaiian shirt and a BJJ G pants. That's an awesome fashion sense. I mean, it's the same fashion sense I would have. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So here comes Randleman. Let's see if he just blows through Kalman here.
And we have long hair ref again. So this is gonna be great.
I wonder if he's given instructions to Randleman in Portuguese, and Randleman doesn't know what he was just told. So it's America versus America. I'm rooting for Randleman. Bad tracking on the VHS tape.
No shit.
It is awful.
I mean, the girls have really nice hair, I gotta say.
They do. They're blonde. They must be twins.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, they got nice everything. I don't think they have nice tits. Like you can barely tell if they even have cleavage.
Benny Banks makes note that I didn't. He's got knowledge that I don't. He says this event was also Dan Bobish's. I call him Bobish. Look at Randleman. Look how high he jumped. Holy shit.
That's pretty hot, man. He would have done really well in football.
Yeah, the vertical jump on this fellow. Wonder where he gets it.
Being black. Who said that?
Oh, and
Who
now
said that?
My son heard me say jumping, and he comes in my room jumping. He's trying to jump. He does these little, like half an inch jump up.
That's higher than I can jump.
There he goes, jumping out of the room. Dan Bobish, I keep calling him Bobish. Oh, did you see the sweat come off of Bobish's head there? With that punch. My son is trying to drag me out of my room. Yes, it's the Monster versus Vader. Van Vader. I forgot I called Bobish Van Vader. John Francis is here. John Francis, what's up, buddy? He says Randleman looks terrifying. And he also said earlier, I love Goodman. So, Corey Goodman, you've got a fan.
By the way, I do want to point out, I know someone mentioned, I believe it was Corey, you mentioned it earlier. Yeah, I'm very disappointed at the fact that everyone in this tournament has so far worn black shorts.
Yeah, they have no fashion sense for or style for being a fighter.
Yeah, none at all. This is disappointing.
It's like,
so you know what? For this fight and this fight only, I'm rooting with the guy that's wearing black.
It's like jobbers in the WWE. They come in and they just wear black. Speaking of WWE, I've kind of stopped paying attention and following wrestling. I watch like the first 10 minutes of Raw and then maybe the last 5 minutes.
I don't watch Raw, SmackDown. I only watch like pay-per-views every once in a while.
Whoa, look at that bitch fist from Bobish there.
Oh my God. Swing and a miss.
He is desperate here.
He is desperate.
Absolutely desperate. My son is
he's done. He's done. Right here.
Yeah, he's done. He's gonna, so this is the finals, I believe, of our, no, it's not. We have Bennett Tao or Kalman, I think. No, this is Kalman. Is this Bobish? Why am I even calling this guy Bobish? It's not Bobish.
I don't know. I mean, I'm the one drinking, and you're the one calling this guy Bobish.
This is Kalman.
Yeah, I'm well aware. I know who he is. I wasn't going to correct you.
Oh, you want to?
I was going to make you make an ass of yourself the entire time. Lil J Moxley says they have the 24/7 championship now. They do, but I mean it's one of those things where they can have whatever they want. It's just a lot of their storylines are shit.
My son has put on the headphones and he is now listening to you. Goodbye.
Oh, I apologize. How's it going? So yes, I still watch WWE and it's still pretty good.
Kalman is taking it to Randleman here. Randleman is back on top though in terms of control. Goodman,
yes, Corey,
we
do want
we want Willy Wonka tights. We want tights that say Diet Butcher. Yes.
Bright
says
orange and
they have
pink.
a 24/7 championship now. Yeah, I read that on Twitter. Though I guess who's is what's his name? I forget his name, but who's the first guy that won it? It was
R-Truth.
Tyler
No,
O'Neill.
R-Truth.
Titus O'Neill.
R-Truth won.
Titus O'Neill.
Little J
Titus O'Neill.
Moxley, NXT is still good.
You
I
don't
agree
listen
with
to
you.
Alright, you
But
play?
that's not where their money's coming from. And every time they take an NXT wrestler into the WWE, they mess it up.
Benny Banks said, I wonder what vertical Randleman had. Like a vertical jump, 60 inches? Hold on, everybody.
About as tall as I am. I'll tell you that much.
Que pelo que eu posso perceber até agora tem uma certa vantagem porque não precisou se esforçar tanto quanto esses dois aí, né? É verdade. Talvez vá chegar na final mais descansado o Daniel Bobbs. Mas o Randleman é muito forte, hein? Muito forte.
So we're going on this fight, and I mean, I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised that Vader is keeping it up. It was not looking like, I mean, he does these wild swings, and it doesn't look good for him. But Randleman just can't end it. He's just not, like, I mean, look at this. He's trying for, Vader's trying for the guillotine. Well, Randleman's trying for, I assume, a takedown, but it's not gonna work out for him. He can't lift this guy. He's already, it's gone on long enough that he's tired. That's the only problem when you're that buff, when you're that toned, is you don't have the stamina.
So did R-Truth, did he win the, I thought Titus O'Neill won the belt.
No, R-Truth won it, and if you follow him on Twitter, it is hilarious.
Wasn't he just a USA champion, United States champion? Or the
No, I
Intercontinental
think,
champion?
no, R-Truth didn't win the USA.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he won the, or was it the Intercontinental champion? He won one of them.
Maybe he won Intercontinental for a little bit.
Someone in chat is going to know. Someone in chat will know. Was R-Truth the USA champ or the Intercontinental champion? Corey Goodman did make note. I thought I saw Titus O'Neill holding the belt on Twitter or something or another. Lil J Moxley says U.S. like a month ago, and then Joe won it.
Nicolas Pena says, still can't believe that the cage is not gone down after having Vader push into it. That is correct. I think it would go down if Vader pushes Randleman into it. So let's hope it doesn't happen.
I'd given Dan Bobish the nickname Van Vader, so now we'll just call any fat white guy we see Van Vader.
There we go. That works. All white people look alike.
So Kevin Randleman here.
That's my presidential campaign for 2020.
Kevin Randleman here was probably not expecting this fight to go so long. He looks like he's gassing out.
No, and you weren't listening when I was talking about this. Is because of the fact that he's that buff, he doesn't have the stamina.
No, he doesn't.
So this is going towards, not on his side. He's lost control of this fight.
Big knee coming up here. I think he should deliver a big knee, but maybe knees aren't legal in this event. I don't know. What are the rules? The rules are rules. What are the rules?
Well, you didn't let me read the rules at the beginning.
They went too fast.
All right, that's it. We're restarting. Back to the beginning.
There is a knee. Back fist from Kelman.
Kelman throws like wildly bad fists.
He doesn't know how to punch. That's the problem. He's probably
he doesn't.
He's probably a big tough guy, but his punching is obviously very amateurish. Thiago Silva had said parada. What is parada?
Porrada. I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, you gotta say it like that? Parada.
Yeah, because it's double R's. You gotta roll your R's.
Parada.
Come on, man.
Corey Goodman said, I know he was big, but Vader was pretty muscular for looking like a potato sack. Yeah, he was. Much stronger than many people give him credit for. Yep, is this fight over?
Well, I mean, Corey, that's true of any big wrestler that you have in WWE. They might look big, but they're also pretty goddamn strong.
Wait, what happened?
And winner, Kevin Randleman.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention. Hopefully, yep, there was stopped. Ground and pound, Kevin Randleman, winner. There you go. Thiago Silva is laughing, probably over. Listen, I am pure white American.
He is. He is.
I can't roll my R's.
He cannot. He's tried for a while.
There's Kevin Randleman. He's going to the finals. Next, we'll probably see Dan Bobish versus. There goes Kalman. He's busted up. This is good as bare knuckle fighting currently. You know, it's funny how MMA. There's Mark Coleman, looking young and buff. Give him a big hug to Randleman.
Of course, they train together. They probably fucking share steroids.
It's funny how MMA, yeah. Oh, you think? It's funny how MMA has come full circle. MMA started bare-fisted, and now MMA is going back to bare fist with a lot of bare knuckle fighting tournaments are popping up or like events. So it's really interesting.
Well, I mean, it's understandable because you start bare knuckle. But then all your fighters are getting really hurt, so then you start creating rules. But rules make the fights less interesting for fans. So then eventually you go full out where so many rules that fans want to get something else, and then you're like, oh well, what can we give them? Oh, bare knuckle, which is bloodier, and fans are like, hell yeah! And it's just gonna keep going like that.
Here we go. The super fight is Dan Severn taking on this other guy whose name is. It says in my notes here Mario Nito, but it says Mario Sukata in the little thing here. Mario Sukata.
Thiago Silva says Porrada is a very strong punch, guys. I honestly thought it was Brazilian for porridge.
Porridge? Porridge? Hello, Kitty Bebop says, of course. What were we saying, of course, to? Hello, Kitty Bebop. The fact that I'm white American.
Hello, Kitty Bebop.
Corey Goodman said, not sure how I feel about bare knuckle. Richard Gibson's joined us. Hey, buddy, thanks for joining. Benny Banks, who's going to take it, Artem or Paulie? I'd give it to Artem, though. His face looked like it was a horrible condition after the last bare knuckle fight he had. He looked awful, but hopefully he's recovered. Kitty Bebop says, seems like violence for the sake of violence. MMA might be violence for the sake of violence. You could call it a sport, I guess.
Well, it is a sport, but at the same time, it is violence because people like violence. Plain and simple.
So
people like seeing people beat the shit out of each other.
Mario Sukata, he's got on a Vale Tudo Jiu-Jitsu shirt. Let's go back to that shirt. Let's read all the stuff he had on this shirt here.
And by the way, that is a beautiful mustache. Yeah, you're not gonna read what he has in his shirt, dude.
Dan Severn is his eyes couldn't get any more far apart than
no shit. That's amazing. All right, actually, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Okay, let's keep it paused here on Dan Severn's amazing face. Because we can't continue without the Colombian Goodvibe. So while he goes to get something to refill his. What was he drinking? He was drinking Bloody Marys. Bloody Mary at 9 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night, whatever it is. Oh boy. Let's read some of these comments here. Richard Gibson says, I like bare knuckles, something different. I agree, it is something different. Benny Banks says, crazy. Severn already was at 37 back then. Yeah, he looks young though for Dan Severn. The mustache, says Little J Moxley. Corey Goodman says, I don't mind the idea of bare knuckle fighting. In fact, I normally find it better, except for the fact that the cuts in the fights and also the fighters' faces the days after, they get hella mangled. You want to talk about brain matter getting destroyed. Splunky Doo, what up? Legends never die. What up, Splunky Doo? Little J Moxley says, the beast. Nicholas
All
Pena.
right, boys and girls, I am back. And by the way, I was not getting a refill. I actually made sure to bring the bottles of what I needed because
so they could be
drink a
close
lot.
by. Mario Sukata Nito was Carlson Gracie fighter. He had a younger brother who is in Argentina, but he wasn't a fighter. Sukata ended up in England as a coach on Wolf's Lair. Plus, he had a bout in the UFC. Oh, nice to know. True American, says Tom Takata. Vale Tudo Jiu-Jitsu. Let's see what else his shirt says here. Vale Tudo Jiu-Jitsu, the best. This guy looks like a flamer. The best fight. It looks like the Bessie fight. The bad video here. Corey Goodman. Gloves cause more brain trauma. Yeah, I guess it depends on how much you're hit, though. How often you're hit, and holy mackerel, holy mackerel.
Look at that.
Look at all the guys. It's like 95% men.
I'm okay with that.
Gloves, Corey Goodman says, gloves cause more brain trauma, not less. Yeah, it's the reason why gloves cause more brain trauma is because typically in boxing, you get hit like so many more times. As opposed if you were wearing a glove versus had bare-fisted. If you just punched a guy once, like two different guys one time, and then measured their brain trauma, I'm sure the brain trauma would be equal or maybe less for the glove. But I guess it depends on how hard you hit the guy. Corey Goodman says they protect the hands, not your opponent's face. I agree, but it's about the number of times you get hit. Corey Goodman, now we're in an argument. It makes no difference how many times you get hit. But in boxing, when you get hit why do guys in boxing usually get punch drunk and get like that, brain trauma? Because they fight 12-round fights and they get punched 600 times in the head over the course of a fight. So of course you're gonna get like Evander Holyfield, who sounds like he's drunk all the time. Nicholas Oates says, but also wrapped hands let you hit much, much harder. No, and I agree. Gloves will let you hit somebody harder because your hands are protected.
And welcome to all the new viewers like Nicholas Ott.
Yeah, Nicholas Ott. Thanks for joining us, buddy. More weight equals more force. I am talking one punch versus one punch. But like I said, we could probably do a scientific test. If we get some volunteers for our scientific test and let me punch you with my bare fist and a gloved hand, and we can measure after just one punch and see.
All right, if you guys want to survive, let me punch you in the face.
Yes.
Then it's like a waft of air.
So here we go. Dan Severn is taking down Nato. He's on top. He's got on the Dan Severn trunks, but I think his opponent has on a longer bicycle short trunks. But also Dan Severn has those same old cruddy knee pads that he's had for like literally 30 years that he wears in every fight. He's got on those used to be white, maybe off-white knee pads that are now dark gray.
Richard Gibson says Dan Severn, a.k.a. Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury on steroids, I will give you that.
No, Dan Severn actually has on black knee guards this time around. Huh, they looked white from a distance, from this camera. Yes, Richard Gibson. Somebody made that comparison, and also you could also almost say Don Fry could almost also look like, well, Don Fry looks like Dan Severn, so any comparison you make
it's pretty much the same person. Once again, my catchphrase, all white people look alike.
Gentlemen's Combatives, Alistair is here. Buddy, what's up? What's going on? They got Boss Rutten to throw punches in MMA gloves, bare knuckle, and an 8-ounce boxing glove, and on a fight science or something, he hit hardest with the boxing glove. Huh. That's interesting. Corey Goodman says, Don Fry is Dan Severn twin. He is. So the Freddie Mercury comparison was made by another fighter, and Stephen Quadros brought this up when in Pride 1. Boss Rutten did, and Stephen Quadros said, yeah, but I don't think that was a compliment. Nicholas Pena says, we'll be leaving you guys. Bye, Nicholas. Thanks for coming.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Richard Gibson, I remember Tank Abbott saying that. Tank Abbott did say that. That's right. It was Tank Abbott. And Hello Kitty Bebop says, fixes his fucking knee guards while he's getting punched at. Dan Severn did fix his knee guards while the other guy was punching towards him.
Yeah, it's so weird. Every fighter that does that, it's like middle of the fight just fixes their knee guard. I would just let it fucking drop.
So Mario Nato here. Before this, this was actually his first fight. He would fight Kevin Randleman though after this at Universal Vale Tudo fighting number 6. Then he would fight Gary Goodridge. How's that for a trio of fights? Dan Severn, Kevin Randleman, Gary Goodridge.
That's nice.
That is a trilogy of fights right there. He'd also fight MMA fighting whore Travis Fulton at Brazilian Vale Tudo number 12. He would also appear in a couple of World Vale Tudo championships, 9 and 13. And then some other fights. He fought once, yes, at UFC 63, Penn versus Hughes. I think that was the first BJ Penn versus Matt Hughes fight where BJ Penn beat Matt Hughes for the middleweight championship. I could be wrong. Or welterweight championship.
We're seeing some knees to the back of the head.
Alistair says more weight in the hand for more force plus more protection for the hand means you can throw harder and with less precision. To quote the Pink Man, Dan Severn loves raping people. Does Dan Severn love raping people? Alistair also makes note, Travis Fulton fought like 3 weeks ago, the Madman. Yes, and I think he's in his early 40s. I think he hasn't hit like 43. He might be around that age. But yeah, he's still going strong today. He's still fighting like crazy. As long as his opponent is a complete fucking bum. Somebody they found off the street. I think that's still his level, level of opponent, caliber of opponent. Splunky Doo says Khabib versus Dan Severn. Who would win? Come on, Dan Severn. Just come on, Dan Severn. You got to go with Dan Severn.
Dan Severn's mustache would win, Splunky Doo. That's really what it is. That's really what it comes down to.
Nicholas Ott says, yep, the Tank Abbott quote about Severn was, all I could think about was, oh my God, I'm being raped by Freddie Mercury from Queen, when Tank Abbott was getting beat up by Dan Severn.
All right, guys, because of this fight, I'm gonna ask a question right here. Quick poll for everybody. Here's the question: who has the best mustache so far in what we've seen of Pride in this event?
I would give it to Don Fry because Don Fry's mustache just looks better. Dan Severn's mustache is kind of, it's big and bushy, but it's kind of weird in the middle, you know? Oh, and speaking, Good Vibe here, you should, I think we were at the apex of our viewership about 2 minutes ago now. But
no, I saw that we were at 20. That's
yeah, we're still pretty high. So why don't you get your plug-in for your stream right now?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, weren't here at the beginning, after this stream, I will be streaming video games. I usually do it at night, about 10, 11 Central Standard Time. Play whatever game, whatever. If you guys have suggestions, if there's anything you want to see me play, if there's any commentary you want to hear, there you go. I just plugged the link on the chat as well. So, once again, at around whenever the heck this is done, and whenever the heck I get some refills on drinks, I'll be streaming.
There you go. We have one more fight after this, and that's the final of our heavyweight tournament, which will see Kevin Randleman taking on Dan Bobish, Van Vader, as I called him. You also said he looked like Joe Son, right?
Yes, that is what we were discussing. He does look like Joe Son. Joe Son. Splunky Doo, if you want to see me play chess, I will play chess. I am terrible at it, but I'm pretty sure we can find something online about chess.
Here, Good Vibe. Why don't you?
Oh, by the way, I think it's not my link is not showing up in the chat, which is hilarious.
Send it to me. Send it to me in the Google Hangouts. Send me the link. Go to your Google Hangout, or you should see it on screen. Do you?
Yeah, I got it.
So send me a message. I'll copy it. All right. Because, yeah, they won't let you post the link, but they'll let me because this is my channel.
Yeah, you see, listeners, the most dangerous man alive today doesn't trust me with shit. So I don't handle the channels. I don't handle the Twitter. Nothing.
So there you go. Go to twitch.tv/The Good Vibe to watch Good Vibe play some games almost immediately after this event.
Yes, once I get some refills on drinks. Because damn it.
So you're gonna have to go to the liquor store. Or do you have the drinks in your fridge?
No, I got an Untitled cabinet.
Okay. So here's Dan Severn doing a very Dan Severn-like position. He's on top here, and he's with his lukewarm ground and pound and short little
Did he just
elbows.
try for some weak ass headbutts?
Yes, he did try for some weak ass headbutts. Dan Severn from the guard was never very good. I will say that. I think he sat in Royce Gracie's guard for 30 minutes, and Royce Gracie still managed to defeat him.
Here, the most dangerous man alive. I just posted the full link. Apparently, just doing the normal part didn't put it as a link.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Oh, you need the HTTPS? Okay.
Apparently.
There you go. Dan Severn here is now in half guard. He's improved. It only took about 20 minutes for him to improve to half guard. So there you go, everybody. Go subscribe to Good Vibe on Twitch. I don't use Twitch, but I might make some time to try and check it out. I think I'm going to play some games after this, too. I'm going to actually start my own Twitch channel. I'm going to stream me. I'm going to be playing Ace Combat 7 immediately after this on Twitch.
What a douche.
Oh, boy.
I mean, once again, listeners, and if you are longtime fans of the channel, you know that this is the kind of fight that is putting me to fucking sleep. Because Dan Severn is on top, but he's barely doing shit.
Here we go. Nito might be rolling here for an armbar of some type or something.
Well, he's trying it, but he's actually giving himself even a worse position.
Yeah, he is. He's.
Because at this point, Severn should let go and just grab the ankle.
It is
lock.
the freaky mount with knees. The freaky mount, and Dan Severn was rimming Nito there for a second. Did you see that? So at least the position is improved here, but weak little knees from Dan Severn. Dan Severn's ground and pound really wasn't anything to write home about, although he's one of the forefathers of MMA and all that. Corey Goodman says, I don't know, the scissoring is arousing. 69. Whoa, 69 says Richard Gibson. The freaky mount. We call that the freaky mount. Nato moves in here, and he pulls guard as he's taken down. We've got Trash lined up. Look at that. We've got trash balls. They've been throwing trash at the fucking cage.
Well, I would be throwing trash too if it was this goddamn boring.
They're crumpling up the little 3-page programs that were printed up for this and are chucking it at the cage. It's like an NWO. That's funny. You got your trash balls here that has been. They are the Brazilian fans who want blood are pretty upset at this fight. Splunky Doo says a lot of Severn fights can be super boring. Yeah, they can. That they can. Yes.
And that's the main thing is he knows how to win fights, and he's technical about them. That doesn't make them entertaining.
Yeah, Lil J Moxley says throwing trash like WCW. Yeah, around the same time frame, 1996. That was like the height, just when, or at the end of the year is really when they were kind of. NWO was taken over and they started doing the trash bit where the crowd would throw in the trash. Anyway, good times. I have very fond memories of 1996 and 1997 watching WCW, and then around 1998 is when I started watching WWF. You know, me and my dad. Good times. We had good times watching WCW.
I used to watch WWE whenever they showed it in Colombia. Not that often. It was always reruns, of course.
Oh, they. How old were the reruns?
Well, I mean, decently old. Because I mean, what? Late '90s was when The Rock started on the scene.
Yeah.
And I was still watching some like a lot older than that. I didn't know The Rock existed until I moved here.
Dan Severn is great at fighting.
Benny Banks, he says, I'm out, guys. Have a good
you
one.
talk, I'm gonna look
Thanks
at
for
something.
coming over, Benny. Thanks for joining us.
Anthony Macias, the name just came to me. Dan Severn is great at fighting Anthony Macias and throwing Anthony Macias around like a little kid. So bye, Benny Bakes. Thanks, buddy, for joining us. Damn, 96, I was in high school, says Richard Gibson. Corey Goodman says, I love wrestling back in the day. Me and Pops watched both when they were out, and he was a big WWF guy. Thiago Silva says, he's, what you laughing at?
By the way, Richard, I was also in high school at the time. I moved here when I was in high school. It was an interesting time, to say the least.
Richard Gibson says, Mad Dog. Yep, Anthony Macias, Mad Dog. He got tossed around like a child by Dan Severn. Dan Severn doing suplexes on Anthony Macias. So this fight pretty much, this super fight pretty much sucks. They should have called it, I can't think of something funny. Good vibe. You're the one that comes up with the good puns.
Super fight, more like boring fight. Oh!
There you go. That's a level of comedy you can expect.
Well, I ran out of vodka, so I'm currently at my cabinet
trying to find a substitute so you can make Bloody Marys.
That's how boring this fight is. I literally am at my liquor cabinet trying to find
I think the ref might be stopping the fight here to save us, or Dan Severn won, I guess. Something happened. I think Nato gave up out of boredom. So let's see the end of the fight here. Nato's going for punches. Dan Severn gets him up against the cage. He's clenched. He's going for a takedown. He takes him down. And Nato was tapping out because he's bored. That's it. He got taken down. He tapped out from taking down. Corey Goodman says, anyone getting baked with me? Corey, you be careful with that bong and that bong water. We don't want you shorting out any other electrical equipment. Major Tom says, holy shit, I had to rewind the stream to watch the past fights. Now I'm in the present. Hey, thanks for getting back up to speed, Major Tom.
This is ground control to Major Tom.
I'm sure he...
Thanks for joining the stream.
I'm sure he gets that a lot. So we're going to go to our final of our heavyweight tournament here, which is going to see Kevin Randleman taking on Dan the Bull Bobish. Dan Bobish is a Bobish. I keep calling him Bobish. Bobish. Nope, the fight's still going. What the fuck is this? No. It's supposed to be over.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to point out this fight made me switch over to tequila. So we're about to get wild.
Can you make a Bloody Mary with tequila?
Yes.
Oh,
Such a thing exists.
Such a thing exists.
If you're desperate enough for liquor, you can make anything with anything. Let's be honest.
Here, if you want to be a lunatic, you mix your Bloody Mary with Rumplemints.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I do not. God damn it. I'm a lunatic, but not suicidal.
I thought we were saved here from having to watch any more of this fucking fight. Dan Severn. I love Dan Severn, but yeah, 50-50. Someone said in the chat, 50% of the time. I think it was I forget now. 50% of the time, you either had a good Dan Severn fight or a fucking stinker of a Dan Severn fight. Major Tom asks, what fights do you think that the fans were robbed of? My three would be Vanderlei versus Coleman, Frank Shamrock versus Saku, and Hickson versus Saku. I would say Hickson Gracie versus Boss Rutan, the fans were robbed of. Gary Goodridge versus Chemo. That was supposed to happen at Pride 3. But sadly, Chemo got hurt or he just bitched out. One of the two. And instead, Gary Goodridge had to fight Amir Ranavardi.
Jesus told Chemo not to do it.
Splunky Doo, Vanderlei and Sonnen did fight in Bellator. Unless you thought that was the fans still got robbed because it didn't happen soon enough. Dan Henderson versus John Jones. Fight was supposed to happen. John Jones or Dan Henderson got hurt 3 weeks out of the fight. Either that or Dan Henderson realized he probably couldn't beat John Jones. Although Dan Henderson at the time was on a huge tear. He was coming off of his dual championship in Strikeforce. He had won the light heavyweight title, and then he beat Fedor. And then I think Strikeforce was bought at the time. And anyway, Dan Henderson came back to the UFC. He was still on a winning streak. He was undefeated in a time frame there where he was at, even though he was like 41, he was pretty much at the apex of his career. And I think it would have been a good fight. Dan Henderson versus John Jones.
Little J Moxley said it's called a Bloody Maria when using tequila. Now I know, and it still tastes delicious.
R. Soleil says PFL is live on YouTube right now. Bad timing, dude. I don't think we're in the same realm of competition. Like, we're just a flea on the ass of PFL. So I don't think we're stealing any of their viewers or they're stealing any of our viewers. But you mentioning it is possible.
Well, then technically we stole you, our soul, so we are winning.
Here we have some more recommendations. I think John Jones would have beaten Henderson, says Richard Gibson. Corey Goodman says, I wanted Ferguson versus Khabib ever since first announced. The one guy you never want to meet. That's a great name. That's comparable to the most dangerous man alive today. The one guy you never want to meet. He said Don Fry versus Vanderlei Silva. That would have been a good fight. Sorry, everybody. My computer literally hard crashed, and the video started just flashing white and black. I don't know what the hell happened. So I'm going to try and get Goodvibe back here. Assuming this is going to connect here. Hi everybody, let's press play. Let's find where we were, huh? I think let's just get past this.
Wait, who won? I don't know.
Dan Severn won via some method. I'm not sure. There we go. Here's our heavyweight tournament final. Dan Bobish, Dan Vader. Hold on, let's go back real quick because I actually I've got a bit here.
Vitória de Dan Severn. Não podia ser diferente, né, professor? É verdade. Pela tradição,
so Dan Severn won.
Toda a postura que ele teve também foi mais combativo.
De uma certa maneira, prevaleceu, entende, o ataque permanente. Que atacou mais foi o Dan Severn. Realmente,
the one guy you never want to meet says, the one time I make a comment in your stream crashes. Yes, it was you. Who did you say Dan Bobish looked like their Goodvibe?
Joe San. Not in this particular picture. I will say this. Yeah, see, close enough.
that Joe San? Hold on.
Yeah, that Joe San. I mean, not that, because that's his fucking like mugshot. That was years after. Give me a more current fucking picture of Joe San, asshole.
Of Joe San without hair. Let's okay. Let's keep on there. Let's move on.
What an asshole! Most dangerous man alive trying to call me out.
I'm agreeing.
No, fuck off.
I picked that picture because I thought you're right. He does look like Joe San. That's why I picked that. All right, here we go. Kevin Randleman. He's got Luta Greco-Romana. He's taking on Dan Bobish. Judo, karate, shoot fighting. Tom Tanaka says Joe and Austin Powers, maybe. Thiago Silva says, this is the final. Yes, this is the final.
Agora que vai haver.
Here comes Bobish.
Finalíssima. O cinturão vai para quem? Pro americano Bobish ou pro americano Randleman?
Corey Goodman has said, I'm a freshly baked applied pie. Apple pie right now. Outtake the Dynavap oven.
Valentes.
He's clearly having trouble typing.
Autocorrect's a bitch when you're high.
Tom Tanaka said Charles Bennett cheap shot at Vanderlei.
And Tom Tanaka says Joe-san in Austin Powers. That is literally what I said. That is why Joe-san came up. Because I said the guy in Austin Powers that throws a shoe, and someone reminded me that was Joe-san.
Mark Coleman was just beating the shit out of Kevin Randleman in the ring. This is hilarious. Watch Mark Coleman beat the shit out of Kevin. There, he's gonna go hug him, and he's gonna beat the shit out of him. That's some. Wow, he's furious with the punches there.
Thiago Silva says this is the final Babish with a gi. He's been coming out with a gi every time, and it is not. It's a weird shape.
It's a judo gi. That's why it's
yeah, but
weird.
like I mean, it's too long. It looks like it's looking like a miniskirt dress on him. It's really fucking weird.
Here we go.
Damn, there they are again.
Oh, quick shot, and they're gone. They look like tiny little blobs on this wide angle here.
Yeah. By the way, I'm hoping whoever did the producing on this got hella fired.
Yeah, probably not. This is Brazil. After I'm not talking shit about Brazil, but their technology, you know, and their maybe they're well, no, they were at the forefront of MMA. You know, like no holds barred. Brazil was at the forefront, but I think their directors of how to record an MMA fight wasn't really up to par with, let's say, America. But that's just me.
I mean, let's be honest. I'd let any of those girls hold my American flag, if you know what I mean.
Yes, my son has found a Pride DVD. He found Pride #5 that had
Rob Hill, welcome back to the stream.
Egan Inoue on it. Egan Inoue. The one time he appeared on the cover. There's a big swing from Randleman. He ducks that punch from Babish. Gets pushed into the cage. Corey Goodman says, that's not the high. I explained every time that my touchscreen does not function correctly and half of my screen is blank. That plus autocorrect equals jumbled messages. We understand, Corey. It's okay. But yes, freshly baked apple pie out of the Dynavap oven is what he was trying to
We make fun of you because we love you.
That's right, we do. We love all our fans. The Brazilian commentator said a karate gi. Okay, so he's wearing a karate gi.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, look almost like that.
It's too big for him because I mean usually the gi ends normally at your waist.
He looked like Daniel San in Karate Kid.
Maybe it's because he's so fat. It just looks weird.
Rob Hill says, what's good, fellas? What are we watching here? We're watching Universal Vale Tudo fighting #4. That featured the debut of Kevin Randleman. Kevin Randleman's fighting Dan Bobish right now in the finals of the heavyweight tournament that they had at this event.
Rob Hill, we are watching steroids versus fried chicken.
Yeah, and we hear Mark Coleman now. Loud instructions from Mark Coleman. Yeah, and I didn't say hi. Hi, Rob Hill. Thanks for joining us. We have the Goodvibe with us as well.
Oh, trust me, he knows. He knows. I said hi to him because I am a good host.
Mark Coleman is telling Randleman to punch Bobish in the ear. Mark Coleman, gotta love Mark Coleman. So Randleman here is kind of trapped against this cage against this fat kid who won't let him up. Oh, he gets some separation. He delivers a huge left there. Now he's got some confidence, but the mat, it looks like it's pretty hard to bounce on that mat. It looks like it's might as well be a mattress.
Well, I mean, I think the edges are coming off. Like, that was not a very well set mat.
No, they need to tighten that down a little bit better.
Yeah. Now they know for next time.
Tiago Silva says, guys, do you have Rio Heroes events? I have Rio Heroes 1 through 4, which we watched on a live stream before. We never finished it though. It was one of the first live streams I did, where I kind of like said I gotta go to bed or I'm done streaming. So I didn't finish the event, unfortunately. We'll finish that up another day. But I did want to get this Universal Vale Tudo fighting in, just because.
Tom Tanaka says most underrated mustache in MMA history, Tame Catalfa. I mean, his is more of a handlebar. It's like a combination of mustache and beard.
It was underrated though, and he was quite a twink for Grizzly Bear magazine. He was when he fought Tom Erickson, it was like, who is the better Grizzly Bear magazine cover boy?
Yeah, and I mean, don't get me wrong. He does like his entire setup is pretty good. But I think part of why the reason it was underrated is because of the fact that his entire most of his hair was fucking white.
Yeah.
So you couldn't really tell how defined it was.
Right. It didn't have the gravitas that like a Don Fry mustache has.
Correct.
So here we go. Dan Bobish, the heavier man, is able to keep anytime they get clinched against the cage here. Oh, Kevin Randleman's grabbing the cage now. That cheating fuck. The
ref is like, no, you don't.
So I guess the rules in this event are there's no grabbing the cage. Anything else might be legal. Randleman there gets Bobish down. He's trying
for some sort of armbar on that one. Look at that.
Yeah, he's in full guard now. Thiago Silva says, congratulations, dudes, for these rare videos. Thanks, Thiago Silva. Thank you, buddy. We love you. Rio Heroes, though, I think it's you can find it pretty easily on YouTube. Because there's no copyright enforcement on Rio Heroes. I think the company that produced those went belly up. My son is currently opening every box. I had the Pride DVDs 1 through 9 on my desk over here. He's opening every single one and putting his cards on it.
I believe he wants us to do remakes of each one of those episodes. I agree.
Well, yeah, if they're double-sided and he's putting scratches on them. So I don't know how well they're gonna play him. I don't care. He can do it. He's a good boy. Rob Hill says, break your hand on Don Fry's mustache. Yes, you could break your hand on Don Fry's mustache. Corey Gomez says, that position reminded me of Sakuraba burying his face in his opponent's nuts. You mean the thumbnail of Pride Resurrection?
Damn right it is. Damn right it is.
Here we go, Kevin Randleman. He is on top in guard. Look at those bulging. Look at his arms. His arms are freakish. They're amazing in a good way. Whoa, and he's destroyed Dan Bobish. Just like that. Kevin Randleman is the winner of the Universal Vale Tudo Fighting 4 heavyweight tournament. And Mark Coleman gets chastised for entering the ring, and he's told to get out by the ref. And there he goes. There he goes. That was hilarious. The ref kicked him out.
I want to point out that he walks like Kevin Randleman is walking around like he just rode a horse.
Mark Coleman jumps in to hug him. The ref sends him away, and there he goes. He's like, whoop! There goes Mark Coleman. He's gone. Major Tom says, looking real jacked, baby Booker T. Kevin Randleman is your heavyweight tournament champion. There you go. And his first ever MMA event. It is almost akin to Mark Kerr demolishing the competition at World Vale Tudo Championships #3. And there we go. The crowd, they're leaving already. They're filing out. There they go. They're gone. They're not sticking around for no champ.
Look at that. That was like, he's just, all these big white guys just don't know how to fucking punch.
Yeah, well, Bobish, apparently his style was karate and judo. So,
alright.
I mean, but karate isn't known.
He should have gone for a karate chop then.
Right, he should, like, karate isn't known as the most, effective striking in MMA. You could say You could say Machida, or like, what's that other guy's name that does it currently? He's like a middleweight or welterweight. You wouldn't know this, Goodvibe, but somebody in the chat might know. He's that white kid with the short hair.
do campeão
He
Randleman.
loves my
Vencedor
son
do
loves
primeiro
Disney cars.
Iron Fighter
He's got all the toys. And there you go. Thanks, Alex. No holds barred VHS and DVDs. Fight fans, if you want to order, I'm giving a plug to Alex, who's quite big in the MMA torrent scene over in the Russian forums. I've gotten a lot of videos from him, so there you go. There's your plug for Alex. You can email valetudo@mail.ru. There you go. Sage Northcutt, that might be it. Wonderboy Thompson, Tom Tanaka says, that's it. Wonderboy Thompson. Tom Tanaka, he gets it. He gets the cookie because he got who I was thinking of. Yeah, Wonderboy Thompson. Well, fight fans, that does it for this sort of fucked up Legends Never Die Live. We'll be back next week with another fun MMA event. Don't forget Goodvibe streaming right after this. Twitch.tv/thegoodvibe.
And Major Tom, we will be doing some more classic MMA revivals. I will also be doing those even more nowadays. As soon as the Most Dangerous Man Alive today gives me some of the videos.
Yes, so let me find some. And my son is playing with my microphone here. Let me find a good video or two for the Good Vibe to watch for classic MMA revival, and maybe the Good Vibe can take over doing classic MMA revivals for a little bit. Splunky Doo says Battlecade 1. We did Battlecade 1. Alistair, our good friend, the Gentleman's Combatives, he did Battlecade 1. We have a Battlecade 1 Classic MMA Revival. You can check that out on the channel. Just go look at our Classic MMA Revival playlist. But yeah, I'll find some videos for the Good Vibe to watch.
Tom Tanaka says, if you stream some old school games, I might stop by. Here's the thing is, I will stream whatever games people want me to play. If you have a suggestion,
there you go.
You let me know.
There you go. And if you haven't watched it yet, watch the Alex, as my time is running short here.
We can tell.
That's my alarm. If you haven't watched it yet, the Alex Steebleen Super Shuffle, if I could say it right, Super Shuffle. Go and watch that and recommend a fighter that you want to see some Super Shuffle MMA action of. If you haven't watched it yet, I had a good time.
The Most Dangerous Man Alive. Post my my link one more time for the people.
Send it to me in chat.
I just did.
All right, here we go. If you want to go watch the Good Vibe play some video games, and you can tell him what to play, and he will play it.
Tell me what to play. Tell me whatever.
He's such a gracious guy. Hold on here. I gotta open up a new. I gotta open up a YouTube tab here, and go over. No, we're not watching YouTube right now. Daddy's going over. Me in chat.
I just did.
Let's talk about working with your.
Want to go watch the Good Vibe play some video games, and you can tell. Okay, here it comes. Oh, my son just fucked me up. he literally pushed the button as I was about to enter it. He's laughing about it too. Yes, you're funny, aren't you? Yeah. Well, you get. Whoop. All right.
All right. Once again, guys, thank you all for coming to the stream.
Everybody.
I'm glad I was able to join you tonight. I should be able to join you next week as well.
Yeah, say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yes, everybody. We'll see you next week. Thursday, 8 o'clock is gonna be the new time. If that's good with you, Good Vibe.
Yeah. I'm
okay.
here for that.
Thursdays, 8 o'clock. Legends Never Die Live. We'll be back next week, and look for the next Pride Resurrection sometime in June. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Peace.